Hi guys, welcome back. So this is part 5 of the Scruffti lamp design project, and basically for this next phase what we're going to be doing is adding a little bit more detail on the materials and the process of sorry, excuse the noise, materials and processes on how we would actually go about making them. And what I want you to do is think about what we've done in the first part of the term, using the different materials and processes you've done already in our practical lessons. So the wood joining joints that you've done, you could really think about. So for example, in this section down here, you could add in, I'm just going to use my pencil, you could add in the fact that you might have you've done lots of finger joints, for example. So you could add in the fact that this side's going to be done with finger joints. Again, I'm sorry about the noise. So you've got, and then you could just add in a little bit of annotation. Possible finger joint in the wood, and this could be ply in the ply. You could show the joinery here. You could write, could add dowel pins to strengthen join, like that. And you could even, draw them in. They'd come out somewhere the other end. I would, in a GCSE point of view, we probably would use biscuit joints, but we don't think we've done biscuit joints yet, so dowels are easier to do there. So another area you could, to allow light, for example, to allow the more aesthetic design, you could design some nice pattern, like a nice geometric pattern to go on the side of this design. I'm just doing a random design here. And you could write possible laser cut / engraved design. And you'll notice that I'm writing possible quite a lot, because remember, this is just our initial design ideas. So this is right at the start of our concepts. So we're unsure about what might happen. So that's why I'm writing possible. If you're, set on definitely it happening, then that's absolutely fine. This curve at the back here could be done with some aero ply, which allows for the curve. So it could be done there and here. So you could, where you do the ply when it's cut, laser cut like this, so it bends, you could show that here. We need an arrow, don't we? Arrow ply cut on the laser cutter. That was an S, sorry. Laser cutter to allow for the bend. And you could possibly do that for that side also. So there's 2 bits there. What else can we add in? You could talk about a different, talk about different fabrics and stuff you could add, some stretched fabric. You could talk about the hinges, so we've got some hinges there. So you could talk about the fact that you're going to get them out of aluminium for saving of weight, obviously because aluminium is nice and light. You've done some routing before, so you could think about where you could route. So you could have routed out this hole here, for example, or the hole in the top here. You've done some on the table router as well, so you could have written about that. The metal welding, so this could be made out of metal potentially. So I have put some ply there already, but this pole could be made out of like an aluminium or steel, mild steel pole, and this could be made out of sheet steel, silver soldered together, which is what we did when we were silver soldering and with the brazing hearth in the last few lessons. And then again, that could be dip coated, which we've done already as well. Dip coated blue. Okay, so you can kind of see I'm starting to get a kind of idea of my designs. I've added little details to the sides. I've talked about some different materials. I've talked about some different processes. And my designs are still very scruffy. They're not perfect. They're quite lively. They show that I'm really creating these different ideas that hopefully haven't been seen before. So we're just wanting to get a little bit of annotation. There's nothing about what I like or dislike about them. It's just purely on the materials and processes. Just thinking about how you're actually going to start to make them. So going back over you might need to go back over your notes on the practical lessons that we've done, hence why we did those notes in the start, just to check what you are doing and what you can do, obviously, in the workshop. But use your knowledge that you've got from previous years as well. The nightlight in first year or second year, the flying bird, or the passive amp that we did as well last year. So use that knowledge you've got. Thank you very much.